Hello, young friends. I'm Group Captain A.K. Srivastava, and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Young friends, I started this channel about a year ago. I think it was August last year when I published my first video here. And after that, many videos, lot of interaction with young aspirants. That is continuing. Friends, when I started this channel, my aim was to make you aware of the various misnomers and the unfounded beliefs about the SSBs, particularly about the psych technique. I'm continuing with the same zeal. However, some of my videos, they are generating more curiosity, and people are finding that these videos should have been a little more clear. See, I have decided the contents from my own side. I admit that quite a few of you must not be finding it that much clear. ऐसे ही मेरी एक व्यूअर हैं समीक्षा जोशी. She has gone through my last video, the video that I posted about the WAT, and she found that some more clarity must have been added. उनका ये कहना था कि कुछ और बेसिक क्वेश्चंस व्यूअर्स के मन में है, तो क्या उनको किसी और वीडियो में accommodate किया जा सकता है. So I thought, why not? Samiksha must be available with her questions. So आज का वीडियो फ्रेंड्स एक व्यूअर की क्वेरीज और मेरे आंसर्स को लेकर के हैं, और आज का टॉपिक it is in continuation with the previous one, that is the WAT. Samiksha will be asking a few questions on WAT from her angle, and let me see if I am in a position to answer those queries. Young friends, Samiksha is here. I am Samiksha. Welcome to the YouTube channel, and thank you very much for joining. In case, for the sake of viewers, you could introduce yourself and how did you think of connecting me with your queries?
Right, sir. So hello, everyone. My name is Samiksha Joshi. I am currently based in Pune. And to introduce myself, I'd like to say that I'm currently pursuing my master's. I've completed my master's specializing in psychology. And like you all, I'm a defense aspirant and I have my AFSB coming up soon. And that is why I went for a dossier analysis with sir. And along with that, I've got a very good feedback and very amazing suggestions and everything how I can prepare about with my SSB. So regarding that, I had a few doubts, and that is how I have connected him and the queries which he'll be
thank you very much, Samiksha, for your introduction. I think straight away, without losing any time further, yes, I think we can start with the question. You have gone through my video on WAT. What are your questions, by the way, further that you found they remain unanswered or they need further, clarification?
Right, sir. So I went through the videos about the WATs. So, sir, like initially, like I've been to SSBs and appearing for psychology tests. So my first question regarding WAT has been that most of the times we get a few words which candidates assume as them some negative words. So we have this conception that even if it's a negative word, we are supposed to write a positive response to it. So how do we go about this? I have
okay. I got your question. And frankly speaking, Samiksha, in my opinion, there is no word that can be called as negative or positive in itself. See, This world is full of good, bad, ugly things, and they are very much the part of this existence. Similarly, human being has also got some, lower emotions, some higher emotions, right? You as a student of psychology, you must be knowing that we have got certain eight impulses. Anyway, that will make the video very academic, but you will understand for the sake of understanding. So the crux of the matter is there is no word that is positive or negative in itself. What makes something appear like positive or negative is the response to it. Just give me 30 seconds with a slide. I'll try to clarify this point. Just a minute.
Sure, sir.
I'll make my point clear through this slide. You see here on the slide, there's a table, word and response. Let us see what is the first word which people generally would like to call it a positive word. Let's say the word is good, and if a candidate is writing that good people often lead a miserable life. So what is your opinion on this response?
Sir, a good word has been turned into miserable.
That's what I want to
Right,
say,
sir.
that people, they take good as positive word, but the response has become, the so-called negative.
Right, sir.
And there's another word, let us say poverty. And a candidate is writing that poverty teaches many life skills. So I think with the help of these two words, which would otherwise appear positive or negative, you'll understand that there's nothing like a positive or negative word by itself. It is a thought which is connected to that, makes it positive or negative. So hope I have made it very, very
Yes.
clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the next question is, like, when I went through the video, you mentioned something about the intellectual and the cognitive abilities of a candidate. So with reference to the intellectual abilities, there are certain responses that come out as which are related to facts. So how do you suggest about writing facts or universal truths in our WATs?
Okay, okay. Because facts could be of three types: simple facts, rare facts, or universal facts. The question is, what are the facts which guide us in taking the decisions or responding to the situations? The simple words, they don't have any guidance value. Simple are not words, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. The simple facts. Let us compare two facts, which generally I give during my, the guidance programs. One fact is India defeated Pakistan in all wars. This is a historical fact. This is a fact which is known even to a class 6 student, to anybody, okay, who seems to be educated. But now let's consider another fact. India used laser-guided weapons during Kargil conflict. How many of you, or how many of the aspirants for that matter, do you consider this fact a common fact? Perhaps not.
Right.
Only that person will be aware of this fact who has got a little bit of exploratory mind, some curiosity. Okay, so a person who is curious, who has got the bent of mind to explore the facts around him, that person will be gathering certainly those things which are not in the cognitive zone of a common person. Rare facts, welcome. Let us give another example. We all know about the Nobel Prize, right? It's
Right.
given in the field of literature, in the field of the chemistry and the world peace, etc., etc. If a question is asked to you Who is the politician or head of a government who has been given a Nobel Prize for literature? How many of you know it? By the way, do you know the answer of this question yourself?
I'm afraid I don't, sir.
Okay. So if somebody, well, I'll give you the answer. He was Winston Churchill, who was the Prime Minister of England, right? So this is a rare fact. So rare fact certainly reflects on the exploratory instinct and the curiosity of a person. And this exploratory instinct and curiosity of a person makes him cognitively superior. As far as the universal facts are concerned, again, universal facts are, sunrise is in the east and such a kind of thing. They don't, they are facts, all right. They should be known to the educated people, but at the same time, I don't think they have got any value to guide you, okay, except in a very, very routine situations. So I hope I have answered your question.
Right, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Do you have any other question, by the way?
Yes, sir. I have a few more.
Okay, just go ahead, please.
Right. So, sir, again, with reference to the video, when I saw, there was something you mentioned as how we should avoid overgeneralized statements when we are giving our responses. But like we have a very limited time frame, and to add words which make the sentence more specific and detailed could be a bit of a trick. So, how do we tackle such situation within the given time?
I think you have put me in, you have cornered me, frankly speaking. Dekho, as far as the overgeneralization are concerned, anything which is about a human being, okay, cannot be stated which involves everybody. However noble it might be, let us say teachers take care of the students. It's simple,
Yes.
But the fact is, do all teachers take care of the students? Certainly, there will be somebody who will be exception.
Right.
You may say respectable teachers. You have to qualify the word teacher with a particular class to which they belong. Not every teacher for that matter. Now, teachers might be, some people might take it as an offense. Let's take another example, leaders. People write leaders lead from front. Just 3 or 4 words, that's all. But the question is, do all leaders lead from the front? So you may say effective leaders lead from the front. Now, I don't think it will make a sentence that much of long. But certainly it will make a class within a class.
Right.
Even science believes in exceptions, Samiksha.
Right, sir.
Paracetamol does not affect everybody, equally. So somebody responds better to paracetamol, and there are a few people who just don't respond at all. So whenever we are talking about generalizations, let us not overgeneralize it, particularly when we are talking about the human beings.
Got it, sir.
Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Okay, you had a few questions. Let's see one more question or two that would follow.
Sir. Right, sir. So, being to SSBs, we've heard these things, and as a candidate, we've heard that we should not be using the should, would, must, and advice shouldn't be written during the WATs. So, how to go about such things? Because I think the first response that comes is usually.
Okay, I think I got your point. See, when very often you use the word like, you means a candidate uses the word like should, must, you have to, or a person gives the value judgment, this is good, that is bad, right? Well, it reflects on the personality of a preacher. And you know what a preacher does? A preacher is not obliged to follow the very same thing as he preaches. Right? Okay. So we require a participant and not a preacher. We require somebody who is a part of the team by his conduct, fully integrated with the team, rather than only tells the person, you have to do this, you have to do that. Now take another example. We often here always speak truth. बोलते हैं कि नहीं बोलते? Now your question is how to do that. अब एक पंडित जी हमेशा या a moral teacher always says always speak truth. इसकी बजाय if a person tells you the value of speaking truth, it will have a greater appeal, isn't it? So when you want to suggest somebody, when you want to another person should take a listen, instead of directly saying should or must or you have to do that, please ask that person the value of doing that particular thing. We should be having a team spirit, right? Team spirit makes the job or makes us achieve the goal better. So give the value rather than telling the people you have to do or you should be doing.
Yes. Right, sir. Understood. So, sir, I'll ask one more question about it.
Yeah, most welcome.
So, again, we're talking about the cognitive capabilities. So, when it comes to candidates, I think most of us candidates, when we are preparing, also we go along, talk to each other about our psychology responses and all. But there could be a difference in the cognitive processing of, let's assume, the two genders in male candidates and in female candidates. So, are there any different like approaches on how you take these responses from these candidates?
I think a very, very pertinent question, and it needs certainly a little bit of academic answer. Frankly speaking, it exists. Psychologists, they believe that men and women, male and female candidates, or males and the females, they differ in their cognitive abilities, no doubt about it. But what type of cognitive abilities? We are not here talking about the raw cognitive abilities. For example, who can have a better memory of the facts and who can analyze, who can better conceptualize, right? Or for that matter, who can have a better linguistic things or better mathematical aptitude or mathematical ability. Here it's application. We are here to investigate whether your cognitive abilities are a little superior in all aspects compared to the masses. As long as you are in a position to analyze the things, as long as you are in a position to evaluate your priorities, I'll give the example or connect it with GPE, group planning exercise. In that, you are given a situation in which there are multiple tasks. All the tasks, they are not of equal value. They are having different priorities. They could be assigned different priorities, right? They are not equally urgent. A sense of urgency has to be analyzed by you. As far as your resources are concerned, how you are going about those 4-5 tasks. So you use your resourcefulness, your imagination. And here in these aspects, let's say analysis, evaluation, resourcefulness, creativity, problem solving, I certainly, notwithstanding the fact that men and women, they differ in their cognitive abilities academically. But it is a fact that we are going about those things on which there is hardly any difference. There is a lot of overlap. We are not looking for those specific things which make a person a little better, okay, cognitively over the others, gender-wise. Here's the common. Okay. Any other question?
No, sir. I think these many insights were really very valuable, I think, for all of us, because these certain queries are something that don't get addressed a lot of times when we are appearing.
Frankly speaking, I'm thankful to you that you spared this much of a time for the sake of the viewers. And another thing, I've got a request. In case either you in future or for that matter your some friends, they have got certain queries or lack of clarity, though my videos, they explain quite a lot about the conceptual base of the things. You are most welcome to you know uh, tell them and get them connected. We can have a direct, or maybe it could be a group activity also.
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
thank
sir.
you very much, and
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. And dear viewers, thank you very much for your patience. And today, this much only, I hope that from the questions of Samiksha, a lot of your queries also must have been addressed to, and you will find yourself in a better position as far as the WT as a concept is concerned. Thank you very much. God bless you.